It's the 22nd of September still, and my next upload today is with regard to retaliatory offences in my hometown and community, Tralee, County Kerry, Ireland, where I've relayed the circumstances of treason and the offences of hate crime that have not been resolved and that have been of exacerbatory nature, an exacerbatory nature. The issue of this occurring in my hometown, that was always a peaceful, harmonious community, has been negatively affected. That is disrupting the procedures since 2017-2016 of good practice that hasn't been conducted in the matter of my matters relating to my hierarchy of needs and my child's upbringing, that has been negatively affected by individuals that caused him trauma, that harmed him, maimed him, and that have harmed his faculties basically and his abilities. He was born a beautiful, bright, intelligent child, very alert, very astute, very alert. And today the reports from the upbringing that he's receiving are contrary to the expectations of development that would be anticipated for the child that I gave birth to, and that is a consequence of the constitutional wrongdoings that both my child and I have been experiencing. So there are individuals in this community that are associated and affiliated with bad politics and bad faith, and they have been of bad practices also, and they have caused harm to my child. And this has been brought to the attention of the Ombudsman for Children since 2017 without any acknowledgement. So the issue of exacerbatory offences is ongoing due to the nature of individuals of avoidance and evasion and obstruction. The matter that I'm raising in this issue is that of a collective that have been of false reporting, that have been accommodating harms to my child and I, and that have been of very serious wrongdoings with regard to my marital properties also in Ardfert and Kilflynn. So there is an issue with individuals intruding and relaying falsehoods, and that are accommodating directly and indirectly damages, harms and losses caused to my young son. The issue of it being an unlawful care order since 2017 is absolutely shocking. It's devastating for any mother to be aware that your child is being exposed to harmful experiences and being prevented from saving your child, and knowing that your child is unlawfully being kept from you. This is all to do, unfortunately, with property acquisition of individuals that are of bad politics, bad faith and bad practices. And the issue, as I've mentioned, of exacerbatory offences, false reporting, etc. It's just absolutely outlandish that this is occurring in a community where I have worked as a teacher and where I have represented sanity and sobriety. And those individuals that have been hazards to life, that are of exacerbatory offences, disrespecting the Constitution, are a disservice to society, they're a disservice to the greater good, and they're a disservice to the representation and reputation of the agencies that are disrespecting the Children's Rights Declaration and the Hippocratic Oath. I have to mention the very serious nature of the medical negligence I've experienced also. So it's very unfortunate that there would be individuals incompetent to address the matters that have been caused. It's unfortunate that this is the reputation that's been caused in this circumstance, when individuals are unable to address their failings, shortcomings and defects of character. It's unfortunate that this is occurring. It's a sad sign of the times for a qualified professional of sanity and sobriety, an employee of 3 state departments, a former employee of 3 state departments, and of a clean track record, experiencing slander, falsehoods and false reporting by a collective of people supporting a very poor cause. So this is what's happening in Tralee County Kerry, and those that haven't been of integrity, honesty or dignity for their own reputations, in slandering my reputation, I'm really concerned for the mentality that's being accommodated. So it's just a disrespect to sanity and sobriety also. And I'd appreciate the European Union realising how serious all of this is, especially with regard to my work at home and abroad that has accommodated the progress of good practice.